YouTube. Welcome to the video, man. It's your boy BRT, aka the God in the building, man. Listen, I got a good video for y'all today. So today, man, we're gonna be reacting to my boy Cameron. That 9 to 5 is hard, but so is being a streamer. Now, in my opinion, I feel like he might be on to something. I'm not gonna lie, a 9 to 5. I don't think a 9 to 5 job is hard necessarily. I just feel like it could be a little draining and boring and tiring, but hard, no. I feel like most 9 to 5 jobs are like really just low common sense. Like, I don't know. I feel like they're not hard. They're just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. They're not hard though. But let's see what he's talking about.
Unless you're living under a rock, then I'm pretty sure we've all seen the Hassan situation by now. If you're unfamiliar, well, basically the streamer Hassan Abi said that streaming was more draining than a 9 to 5.
Yes, a real job can be gruesome. A real job can make you very tired, but a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. You know what I mean?
Oh, hold on now. Hold on. First off, no Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy. Second of all, a 9 to 5 job can suck the soul. Whoa, what the fuck would I... What? Hold on.
This make you very tired, but a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. You know?
It really does, though. I'm not gonna lie. It really does, because it puts you in a certain mindset, and it keeps you trapped in a box. Keeps you trapped in a box. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, for all my 9 to 5ers out there, bro, y'all know what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, it just, like, you see it repeatedly. You do it, you do it every day. You get tired, blah, 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 blah. It's like, it's holding you back from what you really want to do. Your dreams, your goals, your aspirations. Like, a 9 to 5 job does suck the soul out of you. But I don't think streaming does. I'm gonna be honest with you. In my opinion, I don't think a 9 to 5 is harder than being a streamer, and I don't think being a streamer is harder than a 9 to 5. They're both just, I don't know.
You know what I mean? In the same way that 9 hours of streaming absolutely will. A real job does not expend your social battery in the same way as someone who did a sales job, a real job, okay? I'm telling you, as someone who did both, like 9 hours of constant performance and people pleasing taps you out from social scenarios. After 9,
I feel him on that. Like, it sounds like he's saying like 9 hours of you just strictly trying to be an entertainer, just trying to entertain people can be tiring, and it can suck the soul out of you. But man, when you got a job, like let's just say you at McDonald's, bro, you got a 9-hour shift, bro, you dealing with all type of different people and different cultures and different attitudes, and you got, nigga, you got the baby mama with 5 fucking kids. She ordered 4 fucking Happy Meals and shit. She mad as fuck because her fries ain't hot enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you deal with somebody on the internet, you trying to entertain them, bro, they say some goof ass shit, nigga, you just block them niggas and send them niggas out the way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I get what he's saying, though. Like, I get what he's saying.
9 hours of that, I could probably do physical labor. It would not bother me. But I can't do more social shit. That's my point.
And after that clip, basically the debate on if streaming is harder than a 9 to 5 spread the internet like wildfire. Every news page was talking about it. People made videos about it. It was a hot topic for a few days. I mean, personally, I don't...
most delusional streamer. Now listen, this content creating shit, this shit is fun. I love doing it. I really do. Even though I have been slacking on it, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? But when you think about it, once you get to like a certain point, like let's just say Kai Cenat for an example. He streams every day for probably an average of like, how long does Kai stream? Maybe about 7, 8, 9, 10 hours. Like, doing that every day for 8, 9, 10 hours, that damn near is a 9 to 5 job. Like, if you think about it, it is a 9 to 5 job. It's just, you just have to be socially entertaining. That's all it is. You just gotta be entertaining to thousands, possibly millions, hundreds of people. So, and I might be chatting right now. But for the ones out there that know what I'm trying to say, you know what I'm trying to say.
I don't think that streaming is harder than a 9 to 5 because a 9 to 5 is physically and mentally draining, while streaming is only mentally draining. I completely disagree with Hassan when he says that a 9 to 5 doesn't suck the soul out of you.
Like, gaming, I done ran through a bunch of controllers playing fucking Madden.
Because they actually do. I'm pretty sure we've all worked a job before that sucked the absolute life out of us. Like, it's pretty common. But I do feel like there is merit to what Hassan is saying. Like, the way I see it is that, like, just because a 9 to 5 is hard, that doesn't mean that streaming is easy. I feel like a lot of people underestimate the amount of work that streamers actually have to do because of how lazy streaming looks. I mean, when you look at a streamer, like, I mean, they're sitting in a chair, playing a game, or reacting to videos, and people do that for free. So when you see somebody,
but like, you gotta understand, like, they sitting in there behind a camera, but you gotta think about what goes on behind that camera, like all the planning and just them having to be like entertaining for as long as they go live for. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's hard. Like, I don't know. That is hard though.
Doing it for numerous hours each day and they're making money from it, it's like, oh, I could most likely do that. I mean, it seems pretty easy. I do that for free, so why not do it for some bread? But if I'm being honest, I personally don't think that streaming is easy at all. Like, I saw a lot of people trying to write this off as like anyone could stream, but not anyone could work a 9 to 5, which I completely disagree with. The way I see streaming is kind of like the way I see soccer. Anybody could play soccer, but not everyone can be good at soccer. Anyone can stream, but not everyone can be a full-time streamer. Like, I don't think people realize how hard it is to get to that point where you're a full-time streamer on Twitch. It takes a lot of hard work and a lot of strategy, because Twitch has one of the worst algorithms of all time, because they don't push you in any way, shape, or form. You have to bring people to your stream. You can't just sit there playing a game all day and expect money and viewership. Like, it just doesn't work like that. It's literally impossible to grow on Twitch.
When I was streaming on Twitch, like, damn, I low-key miss streaming. Now that I'm watching this video, man. Damn.
Twitch by only streaming. All the top streamers have said it before.
Because like the best strategy for growing on Twitch is still growing on YouTube, TikTok, or another platform.
My advice to anybody that wants to grow streaming, don't stream a lot. You can't just spark up on stream every day on Twitch and get viewers. That's just not how it is.
Well,
you know, you got to go on.
What you mean by that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna say don't stream every day, because you want the consistency. You want to see, you know what I'm saying? You want people to see that consistency of you going live every day, you trying to achieve where you're trying to be at as a streamer. So
different platforms, post your clips, and then eventually, you know, if you do it right, people will come. Yeah.
Go on TikTok, make more TikToks, do more YouTube shorts, try to grow outside of the platform, because if it hasn't been obvious for the past 6 years now, you're not growing on Twitch anymore. That's not how it works. You have to find discoverability through other places.
It's weird when streamers think, hey, if I want to be a Twitch streamer, I gotta start on Twitch. I gotta fire up, I gotta sign up, make a Twitch channel, make a name for myself. When it's literally the worst option to become a Twitch streamer is to stream on Twitch first. You have to do something else where you have to become famous first.
Like, if you have 0 viewers on Twitch, your stream is getting sent to nobody, and the odds of people finding you are slim to none. That's why most of the top streamers had some sort of strategy to bring in viewership to get to where they are now. For instance, Ludwig would do challenges on stream and upload those challenges to YouTube so that the people from his YouTube would tune into his streams. And Queso would take clips from his stream and upload those clips to TikTok so that the people from TikTok would come to his streams. Are you starting to see the pattern here? Like, these streamers never just sat there all day and happened to become big streamers out of nowhere. They utilize different platforms to funnel an audience to Twitch while also most likely working normal jobs. And on top of that, these streamers had to actually be entertaining once people started showing up to their streams. Because if someone sees a clip,
I'm telling you, bro, that's low-key the hard but fun part of it. Like, once you get people interacting with your stream and interacting with you, that's when to me, in my opinion, I feel like that's where it gets a little easier to stream. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got people in your chat interacting with you. Now you gotta entertain them. You know what I'm saying? It's already bad enough you had to be entertaining on camera to get people to come in here. Now you got to keep them in here. You know what I'm saying?
Or a video of you and your stream looks fire. Like, it just looks amazing. It looks like the funniest thing on earth. Then that person shows up to your stream and it's just you sitting in a chair playing a game, not really reading the chat or anything, not really being interactive. You're just kind of boring. That person is most likely never going to come back. So that first impression means everything. That's why streamers like Jinxie are so popular now, because his clips are just as funny as his streams. Now, I will say that streaming does get easier after you build up an audience, because you now...
What did I say? What did I just say? What
know that people are actually gonna pop out to your streams no matter what, but that still doesn't mean that streaming is easy. Like, if I'm being real, not just anyone can entertain numerous people all at once, in the same way that not just anyone can be a construction worker or an electrician. Another thing that people don't really realize about streaming is that you're talking for numerous people while you're live, because you're talking for yourself and you're also talking for the chat. Because in a normal conversation with another person, you talk for yourself. You say something, then the other person says something. There's a breathing room in between that. But with streaming, you're talking in both of those spots, yourself and the other person. And after hours of doing that, you can get drained.
That shit easy, nigga. I talk to myself already, nigga.
Now, is all that harder than a 9 to 5? No, not at all. The positives most definitely outweigh the negatives when it comes to streaming. I mean, you're in the comfort of your own home, there's not many physical demands, and you make your own hours. Like, it's definitely a blessing. But all that being said, my overall point is that even though streaming may be easier than a 9 to 5, that doesn't make streaming easy in general. Like, not just anyone can be a streamer.
This nigga is speaking facts. He's speaking facts.
To really understand both sides, you would have to have a 9 to 5 at one point, but you would also have to have some sort of success with streaming, because streaming to an entire audience and like doing it full time is completely different than streaming to like 1 or 2 viewers. And even myself, I've never been a full-time streamer at any point in my life, but I've tried to become a full-time streamer and I completely failed. So I know the struggles of streaming. So yeah, I don't think that streaming is harder than a 9 to 5, but I don't think that streaming is easy. Like, I still think streaming is super hard to get to that position.
Yeah, I think I'm on the same case as him.
That streamers like Hassan or Kai Cenat or maybe even Jinxie are in right now. People don't want to hear someone complain when they're in a worse position than the person complaining, but the reality is that everyone on this earth complains no matter how good their life is. Our brain is a problem-solving machine, so when there's no problems going on in your brain is going to make problems for you to complain about. I mean, we do it all the time. I'm American, and a lot of you guys watching are probably from first world countries. Now let me ask you this. How do you think other countries feel when they hear Americans complain about their Wi-Fi going out for 24 hours or their Amazon packages not coming in on time?
No, they be mad as fuck. Like, nigga, we ain't got no fucking Wi-Fi. Nigga, matter of fact, I don't even got a house. Nigga, I live in a fucking hut with made out of fucking straws, nigga. Fuck is you complaining about some fucking Wi-Fi for, nigga?
They're probably fed up because some countries don't even have Wi-Fi or Amazon. They legit only got sticks and stones. So you can only imagine how they might think how annoying it is when we complain because they have way less than us. But regardless, we still find a way to complain no matter how great our lives are compared to others. People are always going to find a way to complain. Like, that's just the sad reality. Mr. Beast literally built wells in Africa and people somehow started complaining about that. Yeah, your job may be harder than the streamer sitting in their chair for 9 hours, but that doesn't mean that they can't complain about.
He really did some like genuine good shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Like, I say this out of area. I say this a lot. People gonna always hate on something. Like it's human nature to just have hate. I'm sorry. Like, that's just how I feel. It's just, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was fucked
about it. Like, maybe it should be off stream or offline when they complain. I feel like that'd be a little bit more sincere, but at the same time, like, everyone on this earth complains regardless of how great their lives are. How do you get along with your coworkers? By complaining about the job, because at the end of the day, complaining is fun. And
I done had a bunch of coworkers, man. Shout out to my coworkers, man. Shout out to my ex-coworkers, my coworkers now. Man,
can't sit here and act like complaining isn't. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All that being said, this is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys made this far, I appreciate you.
Man, but I ain't gonna lie though, this is a fire video, by the way. Shout out to Cameron. I don't think streaming is harder than 9 to 5. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like once you probably get to like maybe Kai, or what do you say, Kai, Jinxie, and some other niggas, once you probably get to the A status, maybe we could talk about it. It's probably harder than a 9 to 5 because now it's getting treated like a 9 to 5. You're streaming every day. You gotta not only go live and stream every day, but you also gotta keep your entertainment at where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I just feel like once you get to a certain point with streaming, maybe it becomes harder than 9 to 5, but maybe overall in general, I don't think it's harder than a 9 to 5. I'm gonna be honest, nigga. I done had a lot. I done had a lot of jobs. And but man, y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share, man. Y'all stay tuned for the next video, man. And I'm out.